Okay, this is Oscilio stream game, and it's unfortunately against Emmanuel over here, and Emmanuel and the other Puffin at the top tables are part of the same testing team in quotes, and yeah, their build is rough. I believe their build is like the best Puffin pool build you have right now. It's like very Aurora-ish, aggro-ish build. But the bird got killed. 10-0. That's a lot of blasts in your hand. Is that 6 blasts? I don't see blue one. Okay, Manuel is very happy seeing like 2 blasts blocking for 4. And then we go... Take 4, I suppose. Take 4, I suppose. And now he just sends blast. Play instant, I suppose. Fast and Furious, Soup Up, Copper Cock, and a red. That's a good hand. Surely it's no blocks. You don't need cocks. Block 2. Oh, it's a blue one. Okay. Draw card. Okay, we can set up the valley. That's a 3rd blast. It's not blue yet. Cycle. Okay, we're not null shock. Draw on the shock. I don't know what the arsenal is, but that hand seems fine to me. 3 go again. I think this is block 3. This is not block 3. I don't know what we are looking to do with that hand. I would have snapped block 3 there. Snap block 3 this one too. But if Arsenal is yet another blast, then this makes total sense. Then it's a banger of a fucking hand if it so be. Four, well, 3. Okay, there we go. It's another blast. Why are we not playing down the Aether beforehand, I wonder? That would be 2 more damage right there. So here you go. So you play this Aether. You go for 7. Then you play the shock. Then that ship pings. They're AB0. I didn't even look at this because I know they play AB0. You get that one back. Then you get the draw. You can get the option to amp more or cycle the Tron card or the Aether if it's more. You see more cards, you deal 2 more damage there. But let's see if the solve is actually better than what I'm suggesting here. Can be very well possible, I'm about to tell you. Could be very well possible. So I did not see what Emmanuel has in his hand here. Emmanuel also won the PQ Plus thing on Dash.io just before CR release, I believe. Well, that equipment suit is like 2, 5, 7, 8 life plus a card and resources and cogs and shit. So I think this is the absolute best Puffin setup against Oscilio. So he can block 4 on Cockworks. Okay, so we ordered Cockworks first. No crank. And galvanized. So that's block 7. That's a good block because we have the CLV on the board. So play this. Play this. Well, it's a 1 more damage on Aether because it's non-lightning. Yeah. But here the Volzar has been activated. You can't like fix it anymore. Okay, so here if we had Aether first on the board, then we get that one up. You get the ping 1, draw before you Volzar. So you draw up this Aether, and then your hand is Aether. You cycle the Aether, then you see the next card, and then you can activate Volzar by pitching it. That actually would do nothing because the CLV is on 1 counter. Don't mind me. Let's continue on. But it's still 1 more damage, and you get a little more option. I think they were a little bit afraid of cycling, but I would have cycled this insta. I had the casters muted, but I think the casters said fantastically. So unlike like, yeah, Oscilio has hard combo turns as well, and it's hard to map out what should be your combo turns. But it's the hard part of Oscilio is just every other turn besides the combo turn, basically. Ooh, that hand is kind of gas on their manual. Hold up. Yeah, Daffodil off the top. Sure. Zeppelona can be fully utilized here with everything. So we are on press, but I have not seen yellows yet, so it's probably just... Yeah. We are on Aether too. But hands like these that have been the early game with too many blasts is a reoccurring problem that's more so prevalent when you have 9 blasts instead of 6. It can of course happen with 6 blasts. I'm not saying that. It can happen with 3 blasts almost, but well, I mean you can't draw 4 if you have 3, but you can smart trace hopefully. So we pump it to 7. Yeah, the Puffin start has not been as amazing as it usually is, low-key. But there's a lot of instance. I think you cycle the press on your turn. So we are cashing in the Mind Warp here. I think this still is fine because you're looking at 4 card 18, having these up, so 4 card 19 needs to be done. 4 card 20, so you die. You still have a combo turn and the setup from your things, but you should be cycling very aggressively here. Though the Puffin has at least 2 cocks for next turn. And if I remember correctly, they threw up Situm as well, cooking the machine from there. Yeah, I think cycling the Aether, not cycling the Aether was a little dubious. E-Man for sure is knowledgeable what's going on here. I still hear it in my ringing in my ears how Julian is crying how this matchup is unwinnable for Oscilio. Cycle press. Okay. Like okay. Now this is a little result-based thinking here, but I believe we slammed down. Let's look this down a bit upon again. So as I said about, yeah, we played this one here on the board to ping 1 more damage, I guess. It does not make 100% sense to me, but I digress. I would have cycled this snap on the hand would have been these two on the last turn. We cycled the other one. You draw up the next card, which was Solace, I believe. It's fantastic arsenal. You can be punished, but it's a very aggro matchup, which we can't be like cautious of really. You just need to see as many cards as possible. So now here, when we cycle, before we do all this, we should snap cycle, just in case of CLV, okay? If you draw CLV off the top, it's dead, because we do this. And then we are very sad. There is no downside cycling before cracking bindings, just in response to Sigil of Aethers, alright? But we are one card deeper if we cycled Aether last turn. One card deeper in our deck. Now why is this relevant? Bang. Gun in a flash. Sort of result best thinking, but these kinds of situations occur naturally quite often as you play a lot of games with this deck, where you just naturally, as you access your deck more and more, surprise surprise, seeing more cards accounts to more possible combos. Okay, so now we would not have needed to play out that we wouldn't have the Aether either. Our hand would be all this with Arsenal of Solace press in hand. I think we come back in this game. And we don't pop here? Okay. I think it's a little greedy, but probably fine choice. Because we go to 21 and you can still mind warp successfully their hand. Okay, but then you sort of can brick on your next hand. So what are we missing here? We are missing here 10 damage. Yeah, we also slammed the Aether down for no reason. So essentially we're missing 14 damage here. So our opponent should be at 10 and we have 21. Okay, that would have been probably blocked. But there is space. And we draw? What did we draw? 1, 2, 3. Brilliance? Blink? Eclectic? Okay. And Flittering. So then I'm looking at to fix this the cycle, the Eclectic 2 here with Brilliance. Block hat, Brilliance. Yeah, it was an Arsenal system. Red Zeppelin, and we got the yellow zipper hit. By the way, the thing I really like about their Puffin list is that they're mostly replaced a lot of the blues by yellows because they're swingable, and in tandem with Teklo Foundry Heart, the yellow can facilitate your entire turn worth of resources. So I think that's quite smart. Bro, come on, I love my Puffin. This is no blocks. Because we know there is card coming still. Like it's at least Spitfire after this. But it's not going to be disruption. So the effects of blocking too early is non-existent a lot of times. We cycled a blink. Looking for a spell, I suppose. That's a fry, wasn't it? Oh, it's a fry. Whoa. Yeah, because we've drawn a lot of instants, so this is bound to happen. Okay. So we just kind of lost our... Yeah, the boots were 14 value last turn. If we played the turn before correctly, they would have been a lot more value. So opponent would be at 4 more, at 6. So then this hand would be full blocks and something. I think this game was winnable, low-key. So we draw here.
En mä jaksa. Oota.
Oh no, we didn't try because it was the lightning. The brilliance is in our hand.
Oota, en.
Yeah, there's a lot of cocks. Jesus. That's a combo hand in a sense, but it's way too late. Opponent. We still have 2 life left in our tank. Yeah. Okay. It's a double spell. 3 life. Another block 3 here. It's finally the Zeppelin. A 4? It's not doing much. It's just, well, it blocks for, it takes 1 damage and you go Spitfire for 2. Nice game. Yep. Okay. That's unfortunate. I think the game was winnable, to be fair. It seemed not very close, but there was like 2 mistakes that swung the entire game. I think this is the life of Oscilio, man. This is the life of Oscilio, man. It is what it is.